Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be showing what I think are perfect records in my vinyl collection. And what I mean by that, these are records that I love to play and I love from the very beginning all the way through to the very end. I think every song is really great, and there's going to be some on here that are universal favorites that we can all agree on, and I'm going to have a few on here that you're just going to think, Melinda, you're crazy, no way. But they're my opinions and they're the ones that I truly love. If I kept going through my collection, I probably could have pulled more, but I've got a lot to show here. I saw Mazzy do this video where he was showing perfect records out of his collection. I thought it was a tremendous video, so I thought it would be a lot of fun to do, and I wanted to do it too. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate your support, and let me go ahead and get started. This is one we all can agree on. Just a tremendous record. Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. This is just one of the best, one of the classics. It will be around forever. Beautiful songs like Great Gig in the Sky, Us and Them, Money is a wonderful one. Just a tremendous album by Pink Floyd. Also one that I personally think is perfect is Wish You Were Here. Shine On You Crazy Diamond. I love the intensity of Welcome to the Machine. I think it's really good. Wish You Were Here. Perfect album and a perfect tribute to their first singer in their band, Syd Barrett. Then we can go on to the Doors debut album. I think is absolutely perfect. We've got Break On Through. The very first song is perfect, absolutely wonderful. Light My Fire is on here. Just instant classic band from their very first album, and that is one perfect album to me. Here's one I also think is perfect, Bruce Springsteen's Darkness on the Edge of Town. I love it. Starts with Badlands, an amazing song. Racing in the Streets, The Promised Land. I really love everything about this album. It's a classic. Here's one that some of you are going to cringe about, but I think it's perfect. I love it, and I stand by my decision. Warrant's Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. It is a wonderful rock album. It rocks. It's great. Janie Lane's voice is tremendous. Absolutely wonderful. We got 32 Pennies, Down Boys, Sometimes She Cries. Heaven was a beautiful ballad from here. This was a perfect album. I really love it. I also love Cherry Pie. I think it's a really good one too. There's one part in the very end that makes it not a perfect album. Otherwise, that would have joined this one. But Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich by Warrant is a tremendous album. Here is another one, No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. Absolutely wonderful. We've got Mama, I'm Coming Home is so good, and of course No More Tears. Every song on here is something I really enjoy. He did a really great job on this album, and I truly love it. Here is a jazz album I think is perfect. The Sidewinder by Lee Morgan. Just really love everything about this. I think it's really great. I've got a cover here that's really bad, but the vinyl on this one is really beautiful and it sounds tremendous. So this is, to me, a perfect jazz album, The Sidewinder by Lee Morgan. I've seen this one, or I've talked about this one on my channel over and over again, but I cannot not mention it. Odyssey and Oracle by the Zombies. What a killer album. I really love everything about it from start to finish. Time of the Season is the hit off of this one, and everybody knows that, but every song on here is really, really great. So I have to mention that. It's just the perfect 60s album, as well as this. Love Forever Changes. I'm a little new to this album. I got it about a year ago. It's tremendous, and I put it right up there with Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. Now I have to give a mention to my favorite band, and I could have put just about any album up here, but this is one to me that every song is so good. I love 1984's Jump, and of course the debut album, I should and probably could put it up there too. There's maybe one or two songs I'm a little tired of on that one, but I don't get tired of this. I love it. I know, Jump isn't my favorite song on here, but I'm not tired of it. I think it's great. I love Panama. Everything about this one is killer. And then from the Van Hagar years, I think Balance is a perfect album. I love everything about this one. It rocks, beautiful ballads. It's really a tremendous record too. So I love it. It's perfect to me. Here's one that a lot of people would be like, come on, Melinda, you're crazy, but I think this is perfect. This is Asia, and I know a lot of people don't like Asia, but I love Asia, and this is their debut album. It's got, just really great songs on here. It starts with Heat of the Moment, a huge smash hit from when I was a teenager. Only Time Will Tell was perfect. I really love One Step Closer, Time Again. I love this album. I love it, love it, love it, and I think it's perfect. Here is one that maybe a lot of y'all will agree with the band, but maybe not this album, but I think it's perfect. Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles. Magical Mystery Tour, Full on a Hill, Flying, Blue Jay Way, Your Mother Should Know. I love the quirky I Am the Walrus. Side 2 is perfection as well. We go into Hello Goodbye, Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane, Baby You're a Rich Man and All You Need Is Love. This is where the U.S. absolutely got it right with the Beatles. This is a tremendous, wonderful, I love this album. It's perfect. From Paul McCartney, Tug-of-War. I think it's a perfect album. We've got the song Tug-of-War and how it beautifully just goes right into Take It Away. I love Ballroom Dancing, The Pound is Sinking. Just a really beautiful album. And Here Today is just a perfect ballad, a beautiful tribute to John Lennon. So I really love this album, Tug-of-War by Paul McCartney. And speaking of John Lennon, I love Walls and Bridges. This is a new perfect album for me. I haven't had it for very long, but I've listened to it several times now, and there isn't a song on here I don't love. I think it's just got a really great feel and sound to it, and I think John Lennon hit it out of the park with this album. So Walls and Bridges by John Lennon. Here's another perfect album to me, Cheap Trick's Dream Police. We've got the self-titled Dream Police. We've got Way of the World. Gonna Raise Hell is one of my all-time favorite songs. Voices, and of course it ends with this tremendous song, Need Your Love. I love this album. It's perfect to me. Then here is one as well, the Cars debut album. We start out, first off, Good Times Roll. What a crazy, great song. My Best Friend's Girl, just what I needed. Absolutely, Moving in Stereo is wonderful, and this is a perfect album in my opinion. Absolutely love it. This is what I would call a perfect summertime album. I think this is absolutely wonderful. It is the Outfield's Play Deep. Say It Isn't So is the opener. It's wonderful. The big hit for them was Your Love. I Don't Need Her is another one. Every Time You Cry. All the Love on side 2s. Just everything about it. It reminds me of a summertime in high school. Just a really good time, and I think this is the perfect album. I've talked about this one on my channel so many times, but I cannot not mention it. Styx, The Grand Illusion. Come Sail Away is on this album, and everything about it is just absolutely perfect. Great, great album. Harry Styles' debut album is everything, just start to finish. There's a really great rockers on here. There's some really beautiful ballads. I think the lyrics are really smart. I think the way he sings it is really great. And for me, this is a perfect album. I know a lot of y'all probably don't think Harry Styles, he's from One Direction, but this is a very great record, and I just recommend you listen to Sign of the Times. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Here's one that absolutely knocks it out of the park. Garth Brooks' debut album. We've got Not Counting You, If Tomorrow Never Comes, Much Too Young. Nobody Gets Off in This Town is a pretty humorous song. I really like that one. And of course we know The Dance, which was absolutely one of the best songs ever written. Just an incredible song, and I really love it. So this is a great, perfect album. Then we can move on to Boston. Best debut album of all time, or at least one of them in my opinion. Every song on here is a hit. It's a tremendous record. I really don't even probably need to say any more about that one. This one has to be, this is perfect. And this is the only live album that I would say is a perfect album in my collection. Kiss, Alive. Just absolutely what made them who they became. Just a great, great record of all of their hits. They had all of these songs on these albums, and these albums weren't selling, but their concerts were doing very well, so they made a live concert album and put all those songs on and just brought them all to life for everybody, and they never looked back after making this album. And Led Zeppelin 4, I think everybody knows this one by heart. It's just really beautiful. Of course, Stairway to Heaven is on this one. Just a really killer one. It's also got Rock and Roll, Black Dog, Misty Mountain Hop, When the Levee Breaks. Just a really wonderful album. This one, I think a lot of people my age would agree, and other people would probably wince a little, but Michael Jackson's Thriller. There was nothing bigger when I was in middle school than Michael Jackson. He was the biggest artist, and this album was just everything. It was everywhere. I had a poster of him in my bedroom, and just a huge fan of this, and everything from Beat It, Billie Jean, Wanna Be Starting Something. Just, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It's even got The Girl Is Mine by Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, and I would maybe argue that's the weakest song on there, but this is a perfect album, and you can't get any more 1983 than Michael Jackson's Thriller. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is a perfect album in every way. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is a perfect song. It's absolutely amazing. And then Candle in the Wind is on here. Just a tremendous album. My favorite from Elton John. This is a wonderful record too. Axis Bold as Love. Jimi Hendrix, man, this is an absolutely fantastic one. And I need to get more Jimi Hendrix in my collection, because if they're all as good as this one, then I just need to have them all. Such a tremendous album that I really love. And now we're moving into George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. Absolutely wonderful. All Things Must Pass is a great song. My Sweet Lord, What a Pity. It's just a tremendous record. Obviously, it's the best he ever did, and I would argue might be, no, I think it is. It's my favorite solo album by any of the Beatles, and that's saying a lot, because there's some really good solo work among the four of them. This is, to me, top of the notch. Everything about it is perfect. And finally, I'm going to end this with the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. Absolutely perfect, from the opener to Day in the Life and everything in between. I just think this is a tremendous record that I think everybody should have in their collection. It's perfect. I just don't think it got any better. Although, I don't know, Abbey Road, you could argue with Abbey Road being perfect. Magical Mystery Tour, I already showed that one. The White Album's really great. I mean, we could just go on and on. The Beatles were phenomenal, and this is a perfect album. And those are some of my choices of what I think are perfect albums that are in my record collection. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know what I left out. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.